What's up, YouTube? Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal. It is Death Metal Tape Tuesday. I think this is number 3. So to get started, I recently got 2 new tapes within the last time that I recorded this. And they're both bands that start with C. Since we did all the C's last week, I'm just going to show them off really quick. Today we're going to get through the D's and the E's. So lots of good stuff today, a lot of newer stuff that I've shown recently in my collection updates, and then some stuff that I haven't even posted on Instagram yet. So let's get started. First things first, I actually just got this in the mail today. It is my first ever Frozen Screams in print release that I've ever bought through them, that I've ever received. With that said, I also have about 3 more that I've pre-ordered, and they're coming in the way, coming to me. I can't talk. So this is a new label / zine that I recently have connected with through the Instagram community. Death metal Instagram community, death metal YouTube community is incredible. So all these newer underground death metal bands I've been listening to exposed me to Frozen Screams. And I just have fallen in love with this little label / little zine. I'm not a zine person, so I personally have not bought any of their zines. However, the last one that they've released just came out a couple weeks ago, has some really cool stuff in it. He did an Instagram live that showed off a couple of the interviews that he worked on. I think it's still available on Bandcamp. I actually am probably going to just buy it because I wanted to throw support out there. I actually want to read some of the interviews that he had with a couple of the bands in there. One of them I'm going to show today. So if you don't know Frozen Screams, obviously I'm going to link in the Bandcamp, and I think they just have a Bandcamp. It's a great little label, has some really, really good death metal bands on it right now. I think for the most part, everything might be sold out with the exception of what I'm about to show. So first things first, Congenital, Deformity, great death metal 2-piece. I don't remember where they're from. Apologies. I admittedly don't know a whole lot about this band. I listened to this, I believe this is like an EP. It's only 4 songs or 5 songs. 4 songs, I can't count. So it comes on this really cool, it's like a purple tinted pro tape. It might not show that great in the camera. And then as you can see, the Frozen Screams logo is right there. So this is really good death metal. It's filthy, it's grimy, but it's really, really good. As soon as I heard this, I bought it. And I've been listening to this on my Bandcamp app for several days now since I bought this. I actually ordered this like 2 weeks ago. So really good stuff, and this actually just came, so it's a new release for them. Here's the J card. J card's really nice. He takes really, really good time for the layouts and for quality of the releases. So this last Bandcamp Friday, there was a special release that he did that had this insane packaging with like butcher's twine and wrapper and stuff like that. Like that sold out super quick. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that, and that was for the band Blemish. So yeah, this is really good. Check it out. There might still be copies available, I'm not sure, but as always, I will link the description below. So that's the first one, and then the newest edition, which I've shown I think now in 2 videos in the last week, is the new Civerous compilation that I got. I'm not even going to talk about this because I've talked about it in 2 other videos, but this is one of the holy grails that I've been waiting on from Civerous Records. Bought it directly from the band, so good stuff. And they currently have another demo. It's a live demo on Transylvania Recordings right now, so go over there and get it. There's a second wave of presses that are up for pre-order right now. All right, so let's get started. Moving on to the D's. The first tape, and I know that maybe I've showed this off already. I don't remember. We have Barbaric Brutality's I can't say their name. Defecatory, I think is how you say it. Again, those death metal bands that are pains in the asses with their names. This is their compilation of their EP, and then I believe a demo, I think, I don't remember. Yeah, really good, filthy death metal. There's also a release of this on Hostile Records as well, but this is the Barbaric Brutality compilation that they've done. So one side is a No Way to Stop Killing EP, and then the other side, I believe, is just probably like another EP or demo. So really good stuff. I've seen this making its waves around distros. So yeah, and I've showed off that little death metal guy right there before. Really good. So as you can see, it's Hostile, Barbaric Brutality, and then Burning Coffins also has their records. So good stuff. Beautiful tape. Probably one of the most beautiful tapes I have in my collection. And yeah, support Barbaric Brutality. They've got some good stuff out there. A lot of brutal death metal right now, but that album is really good. Secondly, this I know for a fact that I have never shown anybody, in fact, and I don't know why. I haven't listened to this in a while, so I'm gonna pop this in the tape deck today and have it be an episode later on this week. Life After Death release. This is called Dreichmere with The Fruit of Barren Fields. So this is a one-man progressive black and death metal band, I guess you could say. Pretty progressive. Has a lot of remnants of Opeth, older Opeth in there with the growls and the long epic riffs and stuff like that. This shit is so good. And I actually need to post about this. So it comes on this yellow tape that's pretty hard to see with white lettering. I feel like this has been a little bit of a sleeper on the Life After Death releases. I listened to it as soon as I saw he put it up for release, just to see what it was all about, and I absolutely loved it. Like I said, it's a one-man guy. He's very talented. I'm hoping there's more music coming. I forgot his name. I actually follow him on Instagram, but he doesn't post a whole lot. But yeah, really good stuff. It's got a little bit of raw production, obviously, because it's probably him recording everything. But it's good. It's that progressive, like, blackened death metal. So there's long songs, epic songs with, the dark growls. So like I said, it reminds me a lot of Opeth. So really good stuff. All right, next one. I've already showed this off. One of the best releases to come out recently, and this is Dipygus or Dipygus. I don't know how to say their name. I think it's Dipygus with Bushmeat. Comes in this really cool slipcase. Primitive death metal is what they're calling it. This is phenomenal. There we go. It's on this nice blue pro printed tape, and then the J card is the actual album cover, which I'm sure you've seen that around. Good stuff. Band right there. Then on this side. So if you have not checked this out, please do. This is amazing. There's an LP version out, and then there's a tape. I think there might be a CD. These are floating around. I don't think they've sold out just yet. I got this through a smaller distro when I saw they had it available, because at the time of me trying to get this, it was sold out. But I believe certain distros and stuff now are starting to get the tapes and the LPs to send off. And this is an Expansion Abyss release, which I'm not too familiar with that label. But yeah, really good stuff. This is phenomenal. Like, all the hype you're hearing about this is definitely worth it. So I definitely think you should check that out. All right, moving on. Next one, I know I've showed this recently because I just got it. Gurgling Gore's release of Degraved. This came out a couple weeks ago. This is Exhumed Remnants. What do I say about this demo? It is old school sounding death metal, 100%, but it's got its own like style in a sense that it's really hard to explain. It's phenomenal. I've listened to this a lot. I've seen a lot of people raving about this. It is sold out. Gurgling Gore just is amazing. They put out really good releases. Lately, it's been, the Fluids and the Pharmacist release, and then this one. So I've got all of them coming. I don't think I've not bought a release from them yet this year. Everything I've ever gotten from Gurgling Gore has been amazing. I love absolutely everything they pump out. It's all very different. Nothing is really the same, with the exception of maybe the Fluids and Oxidizer, and then the Pharmacist split that came out. Those are probably around the same type of metal. But for the most part, everything is good. So the Gurgling Gore collection is growing I will probably do a label spotlight pretty soon. This also has, it's only 3 songs. I thought it was gonna be 4, but yeah. So there is, just, you gotta listen to this. The lyrics, I mean the vocals I should say, probably took me a little bit to get used to, because it's very like, it's old school sounding in that it's like that bolt thrower / frozen soul kind of style, but also it's like a whisper. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, it's really good. It's nutty, and it's good. It's good. It's different, and it's refreshing in the fact that it's different. It's not doing what everybody else is doing. So yeah, very good. Check this out. Again, I think it's sold out. I don't even know if any distros even have any available. Next, Civerous Records, Disrupted. Fuck, God, this is so good. Pure Death. I think this is a re-release. They actually released this album, I think, last year, and then Civerous picked up the release and pressed it on their label. So I believe this is a 2020 release. I might be completely wrong about that, so let me see. Comes on this really nice black shell. This was something I've been really excited about. I think I pre-ordered this months ago, actually, so I've been waiting on this. I got this finally, I think, last week. It doesn't have a date on there, but yeah, really good. I know I've talked about this. This is phenomenal. If the first song doesn't sell you, then you're probably not gonna like the rest of the album. The first song just gets me hyped. Like, it's good. It's really good. Excited to have more come out from this band. And again, Civerous Records, again, is on fire with their releases this year. I have a couple more that I've pre-ordered that have not been shipped yet, so I'm anxiously awaiting those. So really, really good. Next one is the Deconsecration and Reburied split. I just recently talked about this and just got this on Caligari Records. It's on this really nice gold shell tape. I've since listened to this quite a bit since I've gotten it. I think when I first talked about it, I had only really listened to the Deconsecrated side. Both sides are phenomenal. This is a lot more deathy doom sounding. Reburied is just, it's a band that I've never been familiar with, and so now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back and find out their other music. So really good. A lot of people are hyped about this. There is a vinyl version. I can't remember who put that out. It's just so many different variances with death metal and releases. A really, really nice quality thick J card with the bands right there, and then on the other side is the lyrics and then the band logos. So yeah, Caligari, again, another label / distro, puts out great things, always has stuff in their store. They are based out of Tampa, I believe, so it's always nice. When I order from them, I usually get it like the next day. So Caligari, if you are watching this, if you ever have an order pickup option, please let me know, because I will gladly drive the extra 10 minutes just to go pick up an order. So yeah, seriously, I'm not even joking right now. Good stuff. All right, moving on to the E's. I am gonna go with another Gurgling Gore release. Probably one of my favorite Gurgling Gore releases, and I actually was on the hunt for this, and I think I got this through Scumlord Distro, so Canada. They had a couple of copies in stock, and I grabbed it as fast as I possibly could. This is Epitaphe with their album 1. Yeah, I actually haven't listened to this in a couple weeks, so now I'm gonna pump it out. So again, Gurgling Gore with the amazing tape releases, the cool colored cassette, amazing artwork right there. Actually, this artwork, I found a picture of it online, and it was my iPhone background for months because I just love the artwork on there. I have white tape with the blue color letters, and then the J card is gorgeous in that it's the artwork right there, and then yeah, some liner notes. So yeah, this is phenomenal. It has a lot of everything in here. It's death metal. It's got some progressive elements into it. It's got long, epic, amazing songs. This is a phenomenal album. I think this came out last year. So if I had heard this last year, because I'm relatively new to Gurgling Gore. I'm just gonna be honest there. I would have had this in a year-end list 1000%. So there is a vinyl version. I really want the vinyl version. I've seen it pop up on Discogs a couple of times for really good prices. Didn't bite the bullet because there's so much other stuff that I want right now, and since I already have this on tape, like, I just was, you know, trying to pick or choose where my money goes. So yeah, I'm probably going to eventually get the vinyl version as long as they don't go up in price. Yeah, I actually probably shouldn't wait that much longer. So yeah, that was Epitaphe. Next one, we got some gore metal with Eaten Alive, and this is Spawned by Gore. So this is the like VHS horror type of cover that these gore metal bands are doing. It's got like the horror sticker on there, and then the tape is actually really cool. That's a sticker, by the way. It's not pro printed, but still really cool. This is, you know, gore metal, classic gore metal. Desert Wastelands Productions put this out for my copy. I think there's a couple of other variances out there. Really good stuff. I think there's like a live maybe a couple live sessions on here. I don't remember. Does it say? I know there's at least one live track on here or like a rehearsal or something. But yeah, it's good. It has a nope. I don't know what I was gonna say. Never mind. Anyway, I was gonna say I thought it had a cover on here, but I'm having a hard time reading the lyrics because I'm blind. But anyway, good stuff. Love the gore metal, the gore like VHS theme on here. Worth every penny. I actually have not listened to this in a while either, so as I'm going through my collection, I'm pulling out things and re-listening to them, because when I first got them, I listened to them a lot. So, but I get so much stuff in. But yeah, anyway, Eaten Alive, really good. Check this out if you're into the gore metal thing. Finally, or not finally, I have two left. So next is a relatively new release that I just got. I got it from Nuclear War Now, which is probably one of my favorite sites at the moment. They just have so much good stuff right now. And as soon as I heard this, I was like, I need that. That sounds incredible. It's technically not death metal, if we're going to be super technical here, but I wanted to show it off and talk about it a little bit more. It's more like blackened thrash metal, whatever. That is evil with Possessed by Evil. This is Evil from Japan. They are like a blackened thrash metal band with some like old school heavy metal vibes, if you know what I'm saying. Like, just phenomenal. It has this really nice slipcase with like a printed on OB strip there, and like I said, it's for a Nuclear War Now release. I actually bought this through Life After Death because they got some in their distro, but I know that these are still available on Nuclear War Now too. So yeah, this is really good. It blew me away, and unfortunately I don't have the digital download code for this, so trying to stream this like on my phone while I'm walking my dogs at night, or while I'm going to the gym, or while I'm in my car, it has been a bit of a pain. I've just had to go to their Bandcamp and stream it, and unfortunately Bandcamp yells at you after like 2 or 3 times of listening to an album to pay for it. So yeah, I might just bite the bullet and buy it through Bandcamp, and then maybe give that away, because I haven't been able to find it on like Spotify or Amazon Music or anything like that. So if anybody has a digital download code they want to give me, let me know. But yeah, this is really good. Definitely check this out if you have not. I don't know a whole lot about this band. Something I need to look more into and look more into their catalog, because I am completely sold after getting this. It is very good. Japan just makes really good music. Just coffins, like, come on, man. Anyway, I saved my favorite for last. Out of all these albums, I absolutely love them all, obviously. I wouldn't have bought them otherwise, but this one probably has been in my tape deck the most since I've gotten it. It's an easy listen, it's fun, it's very good. It's a phenomenal record. It's one of those ones that it's like a go-to. If I don't really know what I want to listen to, I will just pop it in the tape deck, because I know I love it. I'll know I'll listen to it front to back. And yeah, so do I need to talk about Evulse? This is Transylvanian Tapes, Evulse, and I feel like James might have said this is also his band. I might be wrong about that. I can't remember if he told me that or not. But anyway, I love this album and I love this band. Fantastic death metal. This is pretty much everything I love about death metal, including the artwork. I know there's a flag that he has right now, and I think it might have sold out, which I might have missed that train. And I said that if they ever made like a flag or a huge poster of this, I would buy it because I love the artwork, and of course I missed that. So anyway, I know I've talked about this a couple of times already in my past videos, but I will always talk about it as much as I can. So this is Pustulant Spawn. I think he might still have copies of this. There might have been another repressing of this. I don't remember. I admittedly have not looked since I've owned this, but it comes on this like magenta pink tape. And then actually I can just see if he's in this band. He is. I was right. I knew he told me that. So yeah, he's right there in the middle, and it's kind of hard to see. Anyway, Transylvania Tapes, James, this is his band. I thought he told me that a while back. Anyway, yeah, great stuff. If you have not checked this out, please do. And also, James, if you're watching this, if you have any extra copies, I would like to buy them, because I would love to do a Transylvania Tapes giveaway eventually someday. Giveaways are starting to become a little bit addicting, because I like, you know, having people like start a tape collection. It's like most of the time it's like a tape starting thing. Like the last giveaway I gave, I know that the guy didn't have any of the albums and he was super excited, and he was just starting to collect metal tapes. So it was fun to do that. And this next contest that I have, like a lot of people have been telling me that. So anyway, would love to eventually, if I can ever find more copies, I definitely will buy more just to give away to people, because I think this is amazing. I like to give away things of albums that I absolutely love to share with people so that they can have it in their collection. It's just a thing that I've started to love to do now. I can just throw my money out there. Anyway, so that's all that I have for today. I actually really love this series. This is probably one of my favorite series to record right now, because tapes is just such a nostalgic collecting thing that I've recently started in the last year, as I've talked about several times. And like I said, since I've started buying and collecting death metal tapes, I have talked to and met and made friends with so many like labels and distros and bands on Instagram, and it's been so much fun. So this is probably something I won't stop doing for a very long time from now. So again, hope you're enjoying it. My collection update is going out today. And I have a couple of ideas I'm going to shoot for probably tomorrow and Thursday. So I might have a video out almost every day this week. The ideas have been flowing ever since I started doing this. So again, thank you for all of the support. I really appreciate it. And as I collect more tapes through the alphabet that I've already showed, I'll just throw them into the next video as always. All right, thanks guys.